Hello, all you hardcores out there. How are you doing? Russ here from Poker's Corner, the biggest gob in sport. We say the things on here that nobody dares say. Isn't that right? Sam Jones, you cocksucker. Take it out your mouth, Sam. Go rinse it out with TCP and get back in line. You're a Cub Scout in boxing. Not bang on that one. Right. The Leeds Warrior, aka Josh Warrington. Josh. 31-3 and a draw. One win in his last 5. And that was Kiko Martinez, who, let's have it right, he got 10 losses. And Josh had beat him 5 years ago. So it is what it is, isn't it? He, he's been knocked about since then. But looking through Josh's record, he's won everything, hasn't he, really? He's gone through all the levels from the basic level all the way up through every belt, all the way to world champion. Has got to be given credit. Absolutely. Beating 5 world champions. He's done Martinez twice, Selby, Frampton and Galahad. But since he beat Galahad, who was he beat really? He has beat Martinez, but beat him before. I think the rot set in after Carl Frampton. I think Carl Frampton took something from him and Selby. That's what happens when you have them hard fights. Now, the approaching 34-year-old and a featherweight, I think he's knocking on a bit now. They've had it off. The millionaire. They've had it off. But where does he go? And what's the problem at the moment with Josh Warrington? Is it the training team? Is it Big Sean on 40 Park Drive a day and a kebab? After a full English, of course, that is. Is it Big Sean the problem? I don't know. He's a decorated trainer, isn't he? Look what he's done for Maxie Hughes. But Maxie and Josh, they've not got belts no more, have they? So, I don't know. And Josh has been at it now, a featherweight. He's into his 15th year as a pro now. That's a long time, that, in my opinion. That is a long, long time. But we're going to see, aren't we? But to be fighting featherweight all your career and to keep making weight, it takes some doing at that age. So is it a good idea for him to move up to super featherweight? No, I don't think it is, because he's just got took out by a featherweight, hasn't he? So it's no good going up a weight. His advantage is at featherweight because he overwhelms people with his punches. Yeah, they were winning the fight against Lee Wood, but it's a 12-round fight, isn't it? And Josh should have known Lee Wood's a pot shotter. His team should have known. Didn't they learn anything from the Conlon fight? It's easy to overwhelm Lee Wood. He's a slow starter, isn't it? But he's a pot shotter and very accurate. And he's got the equaliser. So, at 35 fights now, pushing 34-year-old. They've rubbed everybody up the wrong way, or the father has, hasn't he? They've jumped from camp to camp. They've kept crossing the street and trying to pull fast ones here, there, and everywhere. And I personally think it's caught up with them. And I think it's a shame, actually, because I think he was a great fighter, but time waits for no man. Now, in them 35 fights, he only stopped 8 men. So he's not a puncher, is he? So like I said, his game is going to be based on fitness. Now, if you're going to burn out halfway through a fight, that's no good. That's telling you that Father Time is catching up on you. So, personally, I can see Josh Warrington retire. But like I'm going to put on the title for this video, is Josh Warrington about to retire? I think so. So, because if he don't fight Lee Wood next, where does he go? Now, Lee Wood's gone up to super feather. So, where does Josh Warrington go? He's ranked number 10 in the world. He's no belt. He's going to have to go and do it the hard way and get a mandatory to get a title shot. But there's a fight that jumps out at me at the moment. And that fight's Nick Ball. 19-0, 11 KOs, 26-year-old. He's the next big noise, isn't he? He's ranked number 1 in Britain, number 8 in the world. Now, let's see what happens. But he's just done Isaac Dogboth at WBC Silver, so maybe Josh could go that route. But we'll see, won't we? We will see. But that means they're going to have to wait with Bricktop if they want to fight Nick Ball. And like I said, they've already been with Bricktop, haven't they? And then they jump back to Eddie because they were with Eddie, then Bricktop. Now they jump back to Eddie. So they're in a bit of a tight spot now. Do they go with Begging Bowl to Bricktop? Because if they do, they're going to be B-side. And they're going to need a knockout to beat Nick Ball for that WBC belt. That's just to get back in the mix. So I see a long road ahead on the hard road for Josh Warrington. So if I were Josh, I'd just take some time out, say I've retired. You can always come back, can't you? Just wait for the landscape to change, because at the moment, he's not the hunter. He's going to be the hunted. All right? But I'm a big Josh Warrington fan, and I want him to do well. All right? He comes across as a nice kid. All right? But it looks to me like there's problems behind the scenes. So I think somebody needs to come out and say what's going on. Is it the father? Is it the rest of the team? Is it the management? Is it promoters? Or is it Josh? Is he just not keen no more? Has he been out on lash? Has he had enough? Has he got personal problems? Is he injured? The silence is deafening. All right? That's just how I see it. You know, I'm a realist, me. I don't believe out I hear in boxing. And when I hear silence from people who normally can't keep the pie holes shut, I see problems and squabbling. So it is what it is. Okie dokie. Happy Christmas to Josh. Our Josh. Great fighter, our Josh. Happy Christmas to Josh and his team. But it's a long road ahead. Pop, pop, bang. Thanks for liking and subscribing and leaving a comment. Peace out.